Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Dick Pritchard from Columbus, Ohio, and you are listening to our CTFO Rockstar Team training for March the 21st, 2021, first day of spring. Let's get going. What is CTFO anyway? If you're new, CTFO is a number of things. First and foremost, it is a nutritional products and wellness company. Those of us who are in CTFO as a business make whatever money we make by selling those products. That's the only way money is made in CTFO, is by the sale of products. Secondly, CTFO is a wholesale buyers club. Anybody can join for free and get wholesale prices on all of the 80+ products that CTFO currently offers. So even if you don't want to build a business, it's a great thing to belong to, just so you can get wholesale prices on the products. Thirdly, it is a network marketing business. It operates like a network marketing company, and that's how people get paid. The three co-founders of the company get paid exactly the same way we do. They don't receive salaries or bonuses. That's one of the things I like about the company. So fundamentally, CTFO is about health and wealth. If you don't have your health, your wealth won't do you a whole lot of good, and if you don't have any wealth, it might affect your health. Basically, our motto is shop to save, share to earn, because the more you shop, the more you will save. We have bargains as you buy more product, and the more you share, the more you will earn. It's really that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. How do you build a business? Let's say you want to build a CTFO business, but you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. It's really very, very simple. Three things. Number one, be an active member. In other words, be on monthly product auto ship for at least one $47.47 or higher product. You don't ever have to buy more than that unless you want to, okay? But that qualifies you for every rank in the entire pay plan. Secondly, advertise your business. Tell other people about it any way you can, because you must bring in members who buy product in order to get paid. When you bring in members who buy product, they bring in members who buy product, and they bring in members who buy product, you can get paid down many levels. But if you haven't brought anybody in, you can't get paid. So it's very important to advertise your business. Now, once you bring in a new member, what do you want them to do? Well, you want them to do number one and number two so that your business will grow. That's why number three may be the most important step of all, which is follow up with every single one of your new members. Get them started doing number one and number two. How do you follow up? You can use email, phone, text, or at least in the USA, you can use postal mail. The company sends you an email whenever you sign up a personal new member with that person's name, address, phone number, and email. Now, 90+% of emails go unopened and unseen and may end up in spam folders and all that. Most phone calls go unanswered because of spam phone calls. But guess what everybody does? Everybody opens their postal mail. So the best way to follow up, I think, at least in the USA, is to send them one of our welcome letters. If you need a welcome letter and you live in the USA and you're enrolling people in the USA, send me an email and I'll be happy to send you a personalized welcome letter that encourages your new member to do number one if they do number one, we help them get started doing number two. What do you do after this? You just keep doing it. Rinse and repeat steps 1, 2, 3 until you're making all the money you want to make. It's very simple. Well, how do you advertise? Okay. There are lots of ways to advertise. Fundamentally, advertising involves getting people to your website to sign up for free. Okay. That's really the key thing that you want to accomplish with advertisements. So how do you do it? Well, the first way that's free is word of mouth. Tell people about your website, especially people you know, friends and family. Ask them to do you a favor and go to your website and sign up for free, even if they're not interested and don't want to buy anything. Tell them the more people you can sign up for free, the better it is for you. They will not understand how that's possible. And if they start asking you how it is possible, send them to the recording of or the video of the compensation plan and say, listen to the part about profit sharing positions, and you'll understand why you're helping me even if you don't buy anything. All right? But word of mouth is free. Anybody can do free. If you have no money, word of mouth. All right? Secondly, you can give away product samples for very little money. Our product samples, we have coffee creamer, 10X Pure Gold pain cream samples, and the new exfoliator skincare product. All of those come in sample sizes. Other people are creating sample sizes of other products, but you got to be careful about that, especially for consumables. If you have hand sanitizer or the various skincare, you can spray some on somebody's hands or something like that without worrying about contamination or that kind of thing. But we actually have 4 products that you can buy samples in sample sizes. Those are commissionable products just like anything else. And you can give them away to people for as little as $1, $1.50, something like that, depending on what product you're giving away. The coffee samples are especially good because you can send them through the mail. They don't weigh much. They're flat enough where you can stick them in an envelope and throw them in the mail. I recommend highly that you use the coffee samples. Thirdly, you can use our postal mail systems. We have a free postcard system as well as a letter system called Postal Profit System that you can use if you want to. You're not required to, up to you. You want to use postal mail, that's going to cost you some money. Okay, if you have no money, postal mail is not a good way for you to proceed. Fourthly, you can run print ads in local newspapers or even in national magazines. I have a full-page ad I run at Home Business Advertiser every issue. You can do the same kind of thing in business magazines or little, thrifty nickel type newspapers. Be creative. This, again, costs you money. And I can't guarantee what your results will be from postal mail or print ads. Like any type of advertising, you do it at your own risk. Last but not least, of course, you can advertise online. You need to be careful, though. If you don't know how to advertise online, you can lose a lot of money trying to do things that don't work, okay? Be careful who you buy clicks from. There's a lot of people on the internet who are willing to send you garbage clicks for little money. That's what they are, garbage. So be careful about buying clicks. Make sure you're using a reputable vendor, and every week, whenever you order those clicks, go back and look at them, see if they have actual names of real people, see if the emails are valid, those kind of things. See if the mailing address you get is valid. If that's not true, then you're buying garbage clicks, okay? Why do we use direct mail and how to use direct mail? Well, direct mail, I'll tell you up front, does not work all that well if you're the only person mailing. It can be very frustrating, very slow. So the first thing you need to do if you want to use direct mail is always contact your warm market first. Talk to your friends and family. Get them to sign up for free. Use the approach I talked to you about earlier. Tell them to please do you a favor, go to your website, sign up for free, even if they have no intention of buying product or doing anything. When you do that, you will get a group of people from your friends and family who will sign up. Some of them will never do anything as they promised you they wouldn't. Some will actually buy some product and at least try out the product. Others will want to actually build a business. So that's your core group. And of course, if you have that core group, contact their warm market and allow that to proliferate. You can create a little group just out of warm market alone. But once you have a little group of warm market people who are interested in using postal mail, then you can start mailing. And guess what? Mail lets you and your team that you've already put together, more than one, even if it's only 3 or 4, allows your group to approach people you don't know. The coal market. The coal market is a tougher market, okay? They've never heard of you. They've never heard of me. They've probably never heard of CTFO, all right? So mail allows you to try to persuade coal market people to go to your website and sign up for free. That's what most of our mail programs try to do. Our postal profit system goes one step further and tries to get them to sign up as auto ship customers. But basically, we're trying to get people to join for free and or buy product. Thirdly, mail is anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with no training. You don't have to have boot camps to teach your people what to do. Very important. That means that even relatively new people can get started advertising by mail without any training. And that means that mail is duplicatable, a very important word. If you want your business to grow exponentially, whatever you're doing to build it must be duplicatable. All right, and what it means is also that mail builds on the work of other people, because you don't have to mail all the postcards, all the letters, or any of those things. You have other people mailing with you, and that multiplies your efforts and creates leverage for you. You always want to create leverage if you want to build a big business of any kind. Does it work? People ask me that all the time. I go, yes, it works. It works for everybody except those who quit mailing. Because when you quit mailing, you quit advertising. And when you quit advertising, no, your business doesn't work, because advertising is required. If you're going to use mail, you must use it consistently, week after week after week after week. If you don't do that, or you won't do that, then you're wasting your time and money doing mail. If you get those 250 postcards and names for free, and you throw them in the mail and you never mail anything else, you won't get much. Okay? That's all I can say. You've got to keep mailing if you want mail to work for you. What's our discounted pack strategy? Very important. When you go to buy products on a one-time basis, the more you buy, the more you can save. If you buy $350 or more, that's a silver pack, you save 5%. $600, that's a gold pack, you save 10%. $1,200, that's a platinum pack, you save 15%. And if it's during your first 10 days in the business, you can save another 10% on top of that. So buying products in volume saves you money. That's the whole point of discounted packs. Well, how do you use our strategy? Number one, you must buy one pack for yourself so you will be pack qualified. You cannot receive pack pay unless you are pack qualified. We had somebody last week, or 2 weeks ago, who had a new member who bought a platinum pack, but that person who sponsored that new member was not pack qualified. So guess what? Their enroller got the $200 bonus. Everybody needs to be pack qualified. So buy one pack for yourself. Can be silver, gold, or platinum, doesn't matter. But get yourself pack qualified if you want to use the pack strategy. Secondly, enroll your spouse or other family member underneath you as one of your personal enrollees. If you don't have a spouse or family member, you can enroll an LLC or a sole proprietorship business that you own under yourself. That's legal under the company rules. The company only requires that that business have a different email and a different tax ID than you do. And you can get a free tax ID called an EIN from the IRS. You can set that up very easily. If you don't know how to do that, shoot me an email and I'll show you where to go to do that. Number three, buy all your additional products that you're going to buy in quantity under your family member or your LLC or whatever as discounted packs. What does that do for you? Well, let's say you're pack qualified and you're ready to buy a bunch of Cell-UV or keto shakes or coffee or 10X Pure Gold Super 1000, okay? It's pretty easy as you start looking at those things to come up with $350 or more in stuff you actually want to buy. So why not save 5%? But guess what? When you buy it under this spouse, family member, LLC, whatever, you get the pack bonus. So that saves you another $50, $100, or $200, depending on how big this pack is you buy under your family member. Okay? You also get some team pay from that, because part of that goes to team pay. So number four, just as important, follow up with every one of your personal enrollees and teach them to do the same thing. Guess what? When they do number one, who gets the pack bonus? You do. Okay? When they get people buying packs, guess who gets part of the team bonus? You do. All right? If you keep doing this over and over again, guess what happens? Your sales volume, your pack bonuses, and your team pay will explode. That's what you want to do. This is the way to build it fast. If you want to build it fast, use the pack strategy. Well, this week we enrolled 68 new members. Not enough. We need to be enrolling 400 or 500 members or even 1,000 members every week. Just saying. 2 of those came in for free by mail from either either an ad or a postcard. I don't remember what those particular two came from, but ad, postcard, flyer, or postal profit system. All of those come in for free by mail. A 31-day team sales volume back up above 50K. Good news. $51,959. Our weekly team sales volume so far, week's not quite over yet, $13,756. That's a great week. We sold 1 platinum pack and 5 silver packs this week. That's good number of packs being sold. We now have 45,233 official members in our downline. I do realize that a lot of those folks are inactive, but every week I get a card or I get a response to an ad or something from somebody who wants to join, and it turns out they joined 2 years ago. So I just send them the same information I send everybody else with their original ID number, because they can always get started again. The company never kicks you out for not doing anything or not buying product. That's why after 5 years we have 45,000 members, and maybe a few thousand of them are actually doing anything. It's a numbers game, okay? Postal profit system, our latest mass mailing kicked in. We got another one being put together, by the way. So we sent 84 info packs out this week. We did not send out any follow-ups because a month ago was a bare spot, and we're in between mailings. We did not have any auto ship signups this week, but we had 5 last week. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, that's our weekly progress, our updates. A lot of these are repeats. You got 1 more week and a half, or let's see, a week and a half or so left on the postcard special. 1,500 names and cards for only $99. If there was an order form attached to the March newsletter. If you don't have that order form, you can just send me a note in the mail with a check or money order for $99 and say, hey, I want to buy the postcard special. Make sure, of course, I have your name and shipping address and your ID number. Or you can PayPal me that $99 to rhpritchard@att.net is my PayPal email. Feel free to order by PayPal if you want to do that. But again, make sure I have your name and address and ID. One more time, the postcard recording, the phone number that's on the postcard, the recording has been updated. I think it's much better and more consistent with our coffee postcard than what was there before. Some people have asked me why I'm charging $5 for the free sample. I even had one person who sent me a note in the mail and said, if it's free, well, I got to pay $5. Of course, they didn't give me their name or address, so I had no idea how I was supposed to respond to them. But here's what I want all of you to understand. The $5 doesn't pay for the sample. It pays for the time required to produce the welcome kit and record all the information and all of that. My time is not free, okay? The shipping or the postage for that welcome kit and sample is not free. People who want everything for free are never going to do anything. And that's one of the reasons I won't change the shipping and handling fee because I don't want people who expect everything for free. It's just a waste of my time and yours. All right? But the recording, and I even say that to some extent on the recording, say, yeah, if you don't want to pay the shipping handling fee, no problem. Go to the website. Join on the website. You can join there for free, okay? So, a reminder to send out coffee samples in your welcome letters, and if you add the keto creamer, which I'm doing, you can get a double impact. Give them 2 product samples in one for about $2 and change. You will have to put a 2-ounce stamp on that letter, which is 75 cents, so you can get the proper postage on there, because that's enough weight that it's like 1.5 ounces. It's more than 1 ounce. But that's what I'm doing when I send out welcome letters, both the creamer and the coffee. I want them to try 2 products. Maybe they won't want the coffee, but they'll love the creamer. Okay? I want people to experience our fantastic products, and you should want the same thing. By the way, if you didn't know, I found out a couple weeks ago the vanilla latte coffee actually includes the keto creamer. So if you give somebody a vanilla latte coffee, you're actually giving them also a sample mixed in, of course, with the coffee of the keto creamer. For all I know, the vanilla latte coffee is just a combination of coffee and creamer. I don't know what all is in it, but I am told that the creamer that is in there is the keto creamer. I'm not going to belabor this too much because I talked about it last week. My traffic test continues. I will buy another 250 clicks on AutoShip today to send to my rotator. I'm trying to see how that's working. I know some of you, based on the source that I revealed to you last week, are using that source or some other source. That's fine. You're welcome to test that source at, I think it's homebusinessleads.com. Hang on a minute and I'll tell you. Homebusinessclicks.com is what I'm testing. This is through Home Business Advertiser. I'm going to keep running those until I either decide they do or don't work. And I will report back to you how it's going. I am getting sign-ups. Of the people who have joined us in March so far, only 4 have signed up for AutoShip. That's all the sign-ups, okay? Some hundreds, not just the ones I've got through these clicks. And so it's critical that we do the follow-up, okay? If you're bringing in people, I don't care whether you're using clicks or cards or whatever, if you don't follow up with them, you're losing them, okay? Yes, I'll put them on my email list, and yes, they'll get the follow-up emails unless and until they unsubscribe. But the point is, if they've had no contact and no encouragement from the person who enrolled them, they're probably not going to do anything. They're probably going to walk away. And if you spend money on advertising and you let people walk away without contacting them, then you just wasted that money, okay? Very important that you follow up. Just a couple reminders of the calls or webinars. The CTFO corporate webinars are at 9 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday webinar is a business opportunity webinar. The Thursday one is a product webinar. Just go to CTFOwebinar.com at the appointed time, and there's a little thing you can click on there whether you want to listen to the Tuesday or the Thursday. If it's Tuesday, you click on the Tuesday one. If it's Thursday, you click on the Thursday one. That will take you right in to the webinar, which is, I don't know whether it's a Zoom or what they're using, but that'll get you live. I think they use Zoom. All right. Secondly, my personal enroller, the #1 distributor in the entire company, Mike Swilling, holds his legacy team call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. You can listen to that by calling 319-527-2973. Mike also does this as a Facebook Live presentation. Mike does not use direct postal mail like I do. He is a word-of-mouth guy primarily. So if you're promoting by word of mouth, you will want to listen to Mike, because he is, in my opinion, one of the best there is. Okay. I don't really have a story this week. I just want to say it's time to get going again. Our country is starting to open up. People are getting vaccinated, and their states are opening up. Not all the mask things have been lifted yet, and all of that, but I think by the summer, we'll be kind of back to normal. So this is a great time to be building your business, a great time to be moving on. If you got a stimulus check this past week, I know of a good place where you can invest it. Invest some of it in advertising your business. All right, have a fantastic week, folks. Dr. Dick signing off.